Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the online class.
HCF means highest common factor and LCM means lowest common multiple. Here I will tell you a single method, that is prime factorization method, can be used to find out both HCF and LCM. See, here prime factorization method means in this method we are going to use only prime factors to divide the given numbers, and on the basis of that prime factors we will find out the HCF and LCM for the given numbers. Here I am taking the same numbers division method. In division method, we will write the numbers individually. Let's take the first number 8. We will use the prime factors to divide this number. Right? According to the prime factorization method, we can use only prime factors to divide the given numbers. So, we will take the smallest possible prime factor to divide the 8, that is 2, and we have to write down the quotient in just next line, that is 4. Now again divide the 4 using smallest prime factor, that is 2. We need to write down the quotient every time in the next line. We need to repeat the same process for the next two numbers. We are done with the three numbers. For HCF, the same process we have to repeat for the LCM also. So again, here I am writing the same thing. Here we are dividing the numbers using only smallest prime factors. Now this step 2. Here we have to write down the number in multiplication form of their factors. For 8 we can write 2 cross 2 cross 2. For 12 we can write 2 cross 2 cross 3. For 14 we can write here 2 cross 7. Same thing we have to write down for the LCM. I am writing here for you. Now, till here the process for HCF and LCM is same. HCF we will check for a common factor which is present in 8, 12 and 14. If there is no any common factor present in these three numbers, we will consider 1. But it is clear that 2 is the common factor which is present in 8, 12 and 14. We are not interested in any other factor which is present either in two numbers or in one number. So here 2, 3 and 7 is not considered as a common factor. So here HCF of 8, 12 and 14 is 2. Now in case of LCM,
Take the maximum number of occurrence of the number. Here you have seen 2 is maximum here 3 times and left the remaining. Okay, because maximum only we have to take. Now here you have seen other number is 3. So take the 3 also and 7 also. Okay, now no any other number is left. Now write this in a factor form. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Okay, now multiply it. What you get? 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24, and 24 into 7, 7 4 ja 28, 2 carry, 7 2 ja 14, 15 16. So your answer should be 168. This is your LCM. Okay. We are going to start LCM. First of all, tell me the formula of LCM. LCM formula is lowest or least common multiple. How we have to find? Let's see. We have to use a division method. So lowest prime number we have to take 2. Okay. So with 2, how many time you get 8? 4 time, right? 4. 2 9 ja 18, 9. 2 12 into 2 24. Now again you have seen 4 9 and 12. How many time it goes? Take another, that is 2 again. 8 9 as it is. Okay. Then 9 2 6 12. Now Your number is 2, 9 and 6. Now, by which table it goes? Which prime number we have to take? 2 again. 2. How many times comes 1? 2 and 3 will go. 2 ones are 2. 9 not go. 9 as it is. 2 threes are. Now 1, 9 and 3. What you have seen? 3 and 9. What is common? We have to take 3. Now 1 as it is. 3 threes are 9 and 3 ones are. Now what is have you seen here at last? 3. So take 3, write 1, 1 and 1 at last. Okay. Now write the factor of this multiplication. 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now multiply it. 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24. Multiply 3, multiply it. 3 4 ja 12, 3 2 6, 72. Okay, so LCM is 72. So how you have to write? LCM of 8, 18 and 24 equal to 72 as your answer.
Long division method? Well, we know that we can only divide one number by another number. So we can use just two numbers. So how do we find the HCF of three numbers using the long division method? It is possible to do that. Let us see how we can do that. So first, take any two numbers. You can take any two out of the three numbers. So suppose I take 120 and 160. I need to first find their HCF. That is, for the time being, forget about 144 and find the HCF of 120 and 160 by the long division method. So I need to divide the larger number by the smaller number. So I need to divide 160 by 120. So 120 goes into 160 one time. Now 120 into 1 is 120. I subtract this to get the remainder 40. So this is what I have. What is the next step? 40, which is the remainder, now becomes the divisor. And it divides 120, which is the divisor of the previous step. So 40 will now divide 120. How many times does 40 go into 120? 3 times. 40 into 3 is 120. And I get the remainder 0. So this cross is for 0 remainder. So 0 remainder or no remainder. This means that I need to stop here. So this 40, which is the divisor of the last step, is actually the HCF of 120 and 160. So 40 is the HCF of 120 and 160. But what we need to find is the HCF of these three numbers. We have found the HCF of just two numbers. But what about 144? We can't leave it like that, right? So how do we find the HCF of these three numbers? Well, an important step over here is take this 40, which is the HCF of these two numbers, and now along with 40, find the HCF of 144. So now, considering that the two numbers that we have are 144, which is the number that we left out, and 40, which is the HCF. We need to find the HCF. That is, we need to divide the larger number, which is 144, by the smaller number. and follow all the steps of long division method to find their HCF. So can you find the HCF and tell me what will be the HCF? Let us see. So 144 is divided by 40. How many times does 40 go into 144? 3 times. So 120, and I subtract it to get the remainder 24. This is what we have. Now this 24 is the remainder. So this remainder will divide the divisor of the last step. So 24 will now divide 40. 24 goes into 40 one time, and I get the remainder as 16. This is what we have. Now this 16 is the remainder. So it will now divide 24. So 16 will now divide 24. 16 goes into 24 one time, and I need to subtract it to get the remainder 8. This is what I have. Now 8 is the remainder. So 8 will become the divisor. What will be the dividend? It will be the divisor of the last step, which is 16. So 8 will now divide 16. How many times does 8 go into 16? 2 times. 8 into 2 is 16, and the remainder is 0. So finally, I get 0 as the remainder. And what will be the HCF? The HCF is the divisor of the last step. Which is the last step? This. What is the divisor of the last step? 8. So 8 is the HCF. 8 is the HCF of what? 8 is the HCF of 40 and 144. But from where did we get this 40? There is no 40 in the question. Recall that 40 is the HCF of 120 and 160. We can say that 8 is actually the HCF of the three numbers. So the HCF of 120, 144 and 160 is 8. So you can check it using the prime factorization method.